everyone. This is Tanya, the Zen Stitcher, back for episode 7. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my floss tube. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much. I'm so glad you found your way here. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed the comments, and I don't think I had any questions from the last time, but I did really enjoy all your comments from my last video. So today I thought that I would share with you some finishes, some new and some old finishes, and then also show you a new start and a little dive into my stash and some haul, some new charts that I just recently acquired. So it's a beautiful day here in New York City. Nice, cool weather. I'm in jeans. I love it. Fall is definitely in the air, although it's supposed to get warmer again this weekend. But it is stunning today. My husband and I had a really fun start to our week. We went to a concert on Monday night to Madison Square Gardens to see Roxy Music for their 50th anniversary tour. And a really fun surprise was when we showed our tickets. They redirected us back to the box office, and we were told that our tickets had been upgraded to row 6. So when we had purchased the tickets, I bought way up in the last tier, and we actually ended up on the floor in the 6th row. So that was a really fun surprise, and it was just a great night. Concerts are not usually my thing. I usually don't go out to kind of rock concerts, and this is definitely the first one I've been to in a very, very long time. So it was a great night. This coming weekend, we're going to go to Oktoberfest in Central Park with some friends, so we're looking forward to that. And it's, now that the weather is getting nicer, it's a lot more fun to kind of get out and do things out and about in the city. Sometimes when it's too hot, it just isn't that pleasant to ride the subway. We do get out, but anyway, fall just feels, like a new beginning. I guess kind of that going back to school feeling. Okay, so let's get started. So really exciting. I finished the gratitude piece that I was stitching for my sister. So I'm really, really happy about that. And here it is. Yay! I'm so happy. I had to add a little bit of some fabric around the edges so that I could frame it. I'm going to try to frame this myself. I'm going to order a custom frame online, and then stretch it myself. I also bought some foam core, so I'm going to try that. I've never done it before, and I thought, this is a pretty small project. We'll see how it goes. Oops, here we go. There we go. So fun to stitch, and I can't wait to give it to my sister. All right, so I pulled out some other finishes. Lucy, my friend Lucy, thanks for commenting, Lucy, wondered if I could show some of my other finishes. And so I pulled out a few that I finished quite a while ago. The first one is GigiR's Red Deer Sampler. And I finished this sampler in March of 2020. And I did this on a 40 count linen, and I used the called for threads, which are gentle art, and what a fun stitch. Oh my God. that flower in the middle, the pancake flower, is so, so beautiful. It was so much fun to stitch this. Every flower in the border, I think, is different. Um, that was really, really fun. I love it. So this is high on my list to get framed because I love this sampler so much. Okay, the other thing that it's not a sampler, but it's a little cushion that I stitched from Tapestry Barn called Bird and Berries. And this was from Creative Poppy. I downloaded it from the internet, from online, I should say, from Creative Poppy. I haven't made it into a cushion. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's what it looks like. And this was also a really fun stitch, pretty quick. And I used 40 count linen and my own threads. I just went into my stash and picked a pretty blue and red that I thought went together, and I really love it. So I need to decide what I'm going to do. I can't quite decide if I'm going to frame it or make it into a pillow. So to be determined. The other sampler that I finished, this one I finished this spring, and it is, oh, let me show you this first. Okay. 1870 sampler, and this is by Needles Praise. So, small photograph. That's a Darlene, what's her name? Darlene Osteen. I think this is a fairly old chart. Pretty sampler though. Oh, hang on. That's my bell. Okay, I'm back. I was expecting a Chewy delivery, but that was a misdelivery of flowers. So actually, I was supposed to go to my neighbor 2 doors down. So anyway, that's okay. Too bad it wasn't for me. Okay, so back to, I don't know if I finished this or not. So this is the 1870 sampler, and also stitched pretty much everything I do again is on 40 count, and I used red silk for the thread, 1/2, and what else to say about, there were a few changes. I was supposed to do a different color thread under the alphabets, but I and pull out some of the linen and then weave another color under there, and I didn't do that. So, but I still really like it. It's, simple and elegant. Again, it's just kind of a fun sampler that didn't take that long to finish. Okay, so I think in the last video I said I wasn't going to start anything new, and I lied. I actually did start something new. My friend Krista and Krista from Just Stitching Along, have been we had talked quite a while ago about doing GigiR's Isabella Fox, and somehow we never got around to it. So then we got the bug and decided to start it. So it's beautiful. I guess I'm kind of on a GigiR kick. This is the third GigiR I'm doing, in the last couple of years. So this is what Isabella, just a reminder of what Isabella Fox looks like. It's really pretty with a lot of red and green. So it is kind of Christmassy, I guess, even though it's not a Christmas sampler, obviously. And this is an Adam and Eve sampler, which will be my first Adam and Eve stitched sampler. I've never done one of those before. So That's kind of fun. I had a little bit of a rocky start though. So I had the fabric, I didn't have the threads. And I decided to do my own conversion from Gentle Arts to DMC, just using what I could find online for conversions. And, had to rush and get started. So I got started, and this was my first start. So it was okay. I guess I wasn't really happy with the green. I think that was mostly too bright for me in a way, and I just didn't like the way it sort of played with the red. So I stopped and I measured my linen, and I could see that I had enough linen to just restart a little bit lower down. So I didn't have to rip anything out. I went back online. I ordered a bunch of Gentle Arts threads from Hobby House up in New York, and then went to Vicki Clayton's site, the hand-dyed fibers. Hand-dyed fibers, is that right? Yeah, hand-dyed fibers by Vicki Clayton, and ordered some of her silk threads. So both of those came really quickly. I mean, both of them shipped. Like, I had those threads before the end of, when today's Thursday, I think by Saturday last week, I had received the new threads. And so this weekend I got restarted, and I'm liking it better. Now, when I show this to you, you're probably going to think, that doesn't look really that much different. It's hard to see the difference on video, but the green is a little bit different. Definitely the color under that tulip is different. It's more of a gold color, whereas the DMC conversion was doing kind of a brownie color, which I did not like. So I'm much, much, much happier with this. And, I'm going to stick with it. Also wanted to show you my cute needle minder. It's a little fox for Isabella Fox. So very fun. I am enjoying this this sampler. It's really pretty. So so that is fun. Okay. All right, so I acquired some haul this past week. I'm trying really hard not to buy more things, but sometimes I just, I don't know. I see something and I need to have it. So I'm sure none of you can relate to that. So the first thing I ordered, and I've been waiting for this one, this is the newest chart from Just Stitching Along, Krista Gramer, and she charted this recently, Sarah Ann Fernley from 1826, and she's calling it the Zodiac Sampler, aka Zodiac Sampler, because the verse below is, it talks about all the signs of the Zodiac. And I just love this black and, simple, elegant sampler. It is so, so pretty, and I cannot wait to stitch it. I don't know. I think I need to develop a stitching plan because I don't really have a stitching plan. But this is definitely high up there because it is so pretty. I love that. I've done one other black and white, or black. I've done another sampler using only black thread. And it really was so much fun to stitch. I mean, I couldn't believe how much I enjoyed it. So I am looking forward to this. Really pretty. So the other sampler that I picked up, and this one I got on the secondary market on eBay. I've been looking for this chart for about a month or so, maybe longer. I can't remember. And in my searching, I discovered that this chart was included in a lot of other booklets and yeah, I guess it was mostly kind of booklets and leaflets. Not a lot of samplers in the leaflets, but things, and there are things that I probably won't stitch, so I'll probably give them away to someone. But anyway, the sampler was in that lot, and it's Amy Eliza Herbert. This is a sampler that's in the Daughters of the American Revolution Museum, and it was charted by Porcupine. And I just love it. It's so, so pretty. I don't typically stitch samplers with homes or houses on them, but there's something about this checkered house that just grabbed me, and I love it. So there's some other stitches in here as well. It's not all cross-stitched. There's four-sided stitch, eyelet stitch, split stitch, and long arm stitch, and the queen stitch. So I love doing queens. So anyway, really looking forward to this one too. So, so pretty. All right. Now, I thought I would show you a few things that are in my stash that I really love, and I hope I stitch one day as well. I don't know when. But the first two are from the Scarlet Letter. This one is called Elizabeth Ginger from 1735, and I realize that is a very, very small photograph. So I might try, if I find a bigger picture, I'll insert it here so you can see what it looks like. It's very, it's chock full of motifs. I mean, oh my goodness, there's hardly any, kind of free space in there. So what a beautiful sampler. Really, really pretty. Cannot wait to do that one. Okay, the next one I wanted to show you is Sarah Willson from 1837, and also a small photograph. I'll try to find a bigger picture and insert the picture. This sampler has a beautiful border. I love it. And I also love all the flowers across the first band. That is so, they're like really cool with birds in there. And then the two figures on the bottom with the striped outfits are really fun. So I am looking forward to this one. So colorful and so many different motifs. Really, really pretty. Okay, and one more sampler to share with you today that's in my stash. Hopefully I'll be able to get to this one day too. Is the Sarah E. Pope sampler, 1773, from Sheepish Antiques, and another house. I guess what I like about this one is the unusual verse at the bottom, and having the house in the middle instead of, sometimes typically the homes are down at the bottom of the sampler. So that is really pretty. A lot going on. Just beautiful. I love it. So, yeah, hopefully one day soon. Oh, and you know what I just noticed? There's a striped, I don't know if I can get it on here. Again, maybe I'll try and insert a picture. But the lady here, she has a striped dress on too. Maybe I like striped dresses. That's so great. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's the fun thing about these samplers that have lots of motifs. Every time you look at it, you see something new. It's amazing. I just find them amazing. Okay. So my plans for the next couple of weeks, I guess, since I finished the gratitude piece for my sister, I've been really pushing hard to get that done because I wanted to finish it. I am seeing her soon, but I don't think I'm going to be able to give it to her because I need to get it framed, and I just don't have that framing sort of nailed down yet. So I may have to give it to her on her birthday, but that's okay. So anyway, now I can really devote my attention to samplers. So I'm excited. It's Sampler September, and I'll be working on Isabella Fox, and probably we'll go back to, I don't know, maybe Florentine Picard. Or I might go back to the Amy Mitten sampler. I have to think about that. So I might switch back and forth between two samplers for the rest of September. It's only halfway through September, so I have a lot of Sampler September left to go. So that's exciting. Just a couple of other things. Today on Facebook, one of my Facebook friends posted an article from the Montreal Gazette, and the article, which is entitled "The Zen of Embroidery," caught my eye, of course, because I'm the Zen Stitcher. and it's a really great article about the Lakeshore Creative Stitchery Guild that's up in Canada. The president of the guild was quoted in the article as saying, "With stitching, you get in a Zen zone." I like that, a Zen zone. You tune out the outside world and you get lost in embroidery. And that just sums it up completely for me. I do really get lost in my embroidery, and it is a way for me to be in sort of that meditative, very, calm state. It's just, that's what stitching does for me, and I love it. So at the end of this video, I'm going to put up some pictures of my amaryllis flowers. Through the years, I buy amaryllis bulbs almost every Christmas, and I've gotten into the habit of saving them and then putting them out at in the springtime on my stoop, and often they will reflower. So it's really exciting. I have about 15 bulbs now, and many different colors. Some of them are doubles, some are singles, some are pink, some are white. They're just so beautiful, and I love them so much. So I thought I would share some of those pictures with you. So thank you so much for stopping by. I'm really grateful for anybody who watches my videos and takes time out of their own day to spend a little time with me. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my floss tube. Please leave comments and any questions you might have. If any of you have stitched any of the samplers that I showed today, I'd love to see your work as well. And also, if you want to receive notification when my next video comes out, just click on that little bell that's next to the subscribe button. So have a great week, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.